So this is like kind of my favorite deck. So I decided to bling this one out. So I've got the shiny Riku, the actual foil real card. A lot of these would be proxies, you know, like Lightning Greaves, Urban Evolution, whatever, Fierce Guardianship. But then I got some like cool ones that I actually like blinged out. This is like a cool Venser. I couldn't get the one I wanted, but this one seemed alright. I got the fake one, looking like a Beta Island, which would be I don't know. This would be like $50 card if it was a Beta Island, but it's Isola.
You're recording?
Yeah. And then this is a copy. This is a real one. This looks like a Beta Island. If you're across the table from somebody, you're not reading it. That looks like a Beta Island. I don't know. Kind of looks nice. Spend like $2 on that. Beta would be like 50. That's a proxy. Banned card. The most racist card there is. That's a proxy. This is a really good proxy, though. This isn't a piece of cardboard. See, a lot of these are a piece of paper slid in front of a card. But this one here is...
Real?
No, that's not a real Gaia's Cradle. But it's not bad of a proxy. Printed on cardstock. I don't know if you can tell if it's real or what, but that's definitely not a real card. That's like a $1,000 card. That would be a $1,000 card. Let's see here. Point is, I went through it, and oh yeah, that's another fakie. Because that'd be like a few hundred. Obvious proxy there. Beta Time Twister. Approximate value 20,000.
Man.
Another fake $3,000 Bazaar. It's one of the few Arabian Nights cards I don't have. I was saying I blinged out the deck, and now I'm not like finding any like real cards. Silly. Let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, my buddy gave me this because it's really a Psychosis Crawler deck. But I love playing that card. The Valakut Awakening. This one was expensive to grab, so. But I'm happy about that one. Nice full art foil. So basically come out with 4 versions of every base art. You know, you've got the base art, and then you've got the foil, and then you've got the extended art, and then you've got the extended art foil. So it's basically 4 versions. So you always want to go for that so-called full Monty extended art foil.
That one's cool.
Like that one, right? Exactly. So I was able to pick up a few of these right before my last summer trip. This one too. To go see my friend and play cards. No, I kind of like cards like that. Just because you never saw a mountain like that, it never looked like that. Got a decent Karuk. Not gonna complain about it. There was a different one I wanted. Like, a lot of these weren't available. You know, I would think at a card shop you'd have, you know, availability, but it really just is not the case. And they sell out of their full art extendeds, and then there's nothing left. And then they've got, you know, certain cards they have an alternate art of, fully alternate art. So I don't even think this is a main art. I think it's an alternate art, or maybe that is the main art. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all the different versions now. This is like a full art, extended art, foil, or whatever, alternate. It's got to be an alternate though, because it's like the text is not in English. I think that is an English card though. I don't know if you can tell by the back. I don't know. But I kind of like that styling. The Japanese, like, mystical, they call it mystical archive. Oh, here's another, it's actually a beta land. Yeah, it's actually a beta forest. Beat up. Look at that nice little crinkle up at the top. Yeah, so in that condition, it's probably only worth like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. But if it was mint, probably get 30 bucks for it. I think I probably got it for $1 forever ago. This is one of my favorite ones. Get the
That's
full,
cool.
yeah, the full art on it. Extended art foil or whatever. Definitely one of my favorite ones, hands down. Very happy to have it, regardless of how much it costs or how much the value might go up. Yeah, the old school. You know, these are the new school proxy, where you print a nice piece of paper that looks like the card, basically, put it in front of your swamp because you don't play black, so you got lots of extra swamps. This is the old school proxy. Yeah, everybody knows what the Sylvan Library does. Lots and lots of proxies. I swear I had more real cards in here. Ooh, a Ketria. Yeah, again, I wanted the full art, extended art foil on the Ketria, but they just don't have those. You just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it either. I went to 2 game stores in town, 2 local game stores, and could not find them. So I just bought this one because it was the only foil one they had. That's a real one. I'll be happy about that. Can't be upset about that, I don't think. This card's really good in the game. At least in this deck anyway, it's especially good. The Balagad. This one's super good too. I really like cards that give you an option, because this card goes back and forth between, you can make it either a land or basically regrowth. So in your opening hand, it's a land for you, and eventually you might be able to bounce it back to your hand and use it as regrowth. Or if you draw it later in the game, you can use it as regrowth. Super, super good. When they came out with cards like this, it just, you start to realize how powerful a card is when it has like multiple options of exactly what it could be, especially if it has the option of being a land. It's really, really nice, because land is basically one of the things you need the most. It's a real stomping ground. I usually play with proxies of shock lands. Probably like, I don't know, $5 or $10 card. Real soul ring. Oh, usually those are beat up. Oh, I pulled out my Jessica's Will. I think I got a real one of those, but it was like 80 bucks, so I put it in my storage. Again, this one too, like, this was a nice full art foil I had. I brought up north with me, and I stored it because I think it was like 80 bucks for a Bosiju, or 60 bucks or something. Full art extended foil. The card looks beautiful though. I wish I had more of the beautiful cards in there. I think some of them might be in here. Ooh, that's the memory lapse. That one looks really nice. Might have to redo this video. But these are the kind of cards I like to have around. You know, stuff that just looks gorgeous. Come on. Brainstorm? Who doesn't like Brainstorm? That's the one I had in the other deck that that looked like super Japanese, like the Mystical Archive style. That's one of the best Curses of Swines. I think I was really happy about this one. Flood of Tears, not bad. Huh. Just got this and that, a little bit of this. Oh, I like that one. That one is super cool. All etched in there. So I picked up a few cards I was happy about. This one actually, I think I added this to my deck just because I saw it. I didn't even know what it was, but I was like, I think I can fit this in the deck. That'll go in there. Goes right in the mill deck, no problem. This one's the best. People hate this card.
Why?
It's basically you're taking extra turn. They don't untap. They lose their whole untap step. They get no creatures and no land on tap. I think this is the only version that has a foil. It's a 9th edition version of that spell. So I think I picked up actually that is probably the best one. Anyway, so sometimes it's fun to bling out your deck. Point is, you get some cool foils, you get some fancy foils. And it just feels fun. The game's about fun.